Yeah. I'm Andy Tolu, and we're at Steve's Barbers, cutting hair, and this is Legend. Say hello, Legend. Hello. All right. Number 3. There we go. If you upset me, I'm going to do a number 2, yeah?
This season's campaign had anything to do from Fabinho's point of view about coming to join Liverpool?
So basically we're going to do a 3 just to cover this area here, and then I'm going to break it down with a 2 and a modified 2. So this is a 3 now. Here we are.
And what's the goal? What's the goal?
The goal is basically we're going to give it, he wants a number 1, but I've just suggested that we do a little low 0 here, so we can get a good outline. So I'm going to add into the number 1 a low 0 and make his hair look pretty. Now if you notice his hair here, this part is raised too high and that's low. So it's coming like that. So whenever you're doing a 3, you've got to go slightly a little bit shorter there to balance it out. I usually do it and don't tell the customer because I don't want them panicking, you know what I mean? Don't do it, you know? But yeah. So he wouldn't have known now that I did a 2. I wouldn't have told him. Yeah, because he doesn't need to know, but obviously I'm letting you know now, yeah? He would have thought this was a 3. But really, when this is higher and that's lower, yeah, what you do is you raise that lower a little bit so it balances out there. Yeah? Does that make sense? You sure?
Yeah.
So here we have the modified 2. There it is. And I'm just breaking it down from here all the way around so that I can prepare it for the number 1. Yeah? So this modified 2 is preparing this for the number 1. There we go. Sometimes you need to go back to your number 2 just to smooth things off. If you observe there's anything to smooth off. Alright, so the modified 2 prepares for the number 1. Alright, so here we are, here's the number 1 there. This is the easier way of doing a number 1 haircut. At the moment the lever's back, so it's a 1.5, yeah? At the moment. There we are. Right, so here we get the 1 there. So that was a 1.5 that, and then we get the 1. But I'm going to do the 1 from here. There we are.
The light like this is quite good.
Get the free ball here. I've arched it so I can fade it out. I don't do all haircuts like this. But some I do, some I don't. Right, so that's a modified 1. I'll call it a modified 1, alright? So that's a 1 point, okay? There we go, 1.5 millimeter. I'll call it a modified 1. Easy to understand. So the Americans that All got all funny names for these numbers. So this gentleman has asked for a number 1, but I'm just giving him a little extra edit touches. Most barbers will do a number 1, line it, and that's it. I've done a quarter, I've done a little 0, I've done a little modified 1 there. I'm going to move that in a minute, just so it's a little bit more nicer. Go back to the 1, just remove these edges here. So I'm trying to retain that, the dark bit there.
Look at that bit. It goes with the eyebrow.
It does, innit? Shall we leave it, bruv?
Huh?
Shall we leave that bit with the eyebrows? Bruv, I'm going to have to deal with you, mate. Don't talk about my client like that. Now, the reason why I'm scraping it up to this point here is because I don't want my free ball to come right up to this edge here. So I'm going to bring my free ball a bit lower. So I'm turning the machine upside down, like this, there you go. Upside down here, upside down right into the line there. So that when I do my free ball, it only has to come up to there, right? Do here. So this is just a temporary thing I'm doing. It doesn't mean that it's going to stay like this, because once I shape it, it's going to change. But it's just so that I can do that. So we go. So initially he just wanted a number 1, yeah? So I suggested, yeah, that we do a little low 0, which it just gives it that little edge to the dollar, to the solar. And then this is my favorite razor, this. I love this razor. You know how I got this razor? Basically, all right, there was a guy on the street, yeah? This is how I got this razor, yeah? And he challenged me to an arm wrestle. I lost, but I still got it off him. All right. So remember what I said. You turn this upside down, all right? When you're doing a skin fade, all right, and you want to use the free ball, you don't have to actually use the cutthroat. If you're going to do a skin fade all the way around, you apply the same principle. You do your line like that, and then you get it and you turn it upside down, and you scrape it. Then you get from here to here, yeah, and you see it leaves a bit of a shadow. Can you see it? That shadow, what you do, you can either scrape all of it, but I'm not going to do it on this side, because I'll show you. All right, on that shadow there, you get the free ball, and you only come up to the shadow. There you go. I don't come up to the line completely. So if you're doing the skin fade all the way around, just turn the machine upside down, come up to there, and only come up to that shadow there. You see where I stopped there? See that? I haven't got any higher than that. I've just stopped to there. So I haven't gone up to there. There you go, I'll stop there. See that? And that's where the free ball is. As I said, this what I'm doing here, this bit is temporary, because it may change when I do the shape up. It may not. So for now, we're doing it there. So once you've done that, you just get your 0. You just skip this little edge here. If you want to keep it darker, you skip that little edge there. You just skip it from there to there. It just means you have to keep coming backwards and forwards with your number 1 and your modified 1. So this is the number 1, and I have to just come back to my modified 1. There it is. I call this modified 1, just to make things easier. If it doesn't come off with your big clipper, it means because it needs a small clipper. So there we are. But I added a little fade here and there, just to give it a smoother look. Do you like that, yeah? If you look in the mirror there, all right, it just adds a little smoother look, yeah? So when you're doing a number 1 all over, it's nice to have a little blend on the sides, yeah? so it looks nice and fresh. All we're gonna do is, mate, we're just gonna go over it one more time. On top, there you go, just one more time on top. Just to make sure. I want to make sure that my client's hair, there's no longer bits left on the hair. So in this part here now, it's going to make sure that this part's slightly shorter because, as I said, it's higher and that's lower. It doesn't look right. So this is a number 2. So I've gone from a 3 slowly. It's a 3 coming slowly into a number 2, just on the edges here. But you can't notice it, can you? You can't notice it. So if I never told you, you wouldn't know, would you? Exactly. So if a good barber wouldn't tell you, he would just do it because you don't know, he knows his job, yeah? But what's important is when you're shaping up, and the reason why I'm adding this is because I want to blow dry that and straighten it out. It's this bit here. Okay. So it's alpha. So I'm going to shape it up now. So the reason why I'm blow drying this, it's because some of the hair's going that way. So when I shape it, I need it to all like be sitting still in the place where I want it to be. Notice I'm not shaping it on top, I'm actually shaping underneath the hair. Because if I shape on top, it's going to go too high, so I'm actually going underneath, inside the hair. The only place where I'm shaping on top now is on the corner here. You have to keep brushing it because see these bits there, they're going sideways. So when he does it, it's not going to look right. So you think like a number 3 on top and a 1 on the sides. I could have done this in literally 5 minutes, but because I decided to give him a little touch in edges, it changes completely how the haircut is. I've had enough of you now. I've had enough you've been on my chair long enough. You know what I mean? You know, it's been really good. You know what I mean? Appreciate you putting up with me. Because usually people don't get upset. At least like example, you can just do little touches if you feel once you're finished. You know, he's missed his appointment, I think. No, I'm joking. All right, brother. All right, you happy? Yeah? Sure, bro? Definitely? Thanks, brother.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.